shout out episode 24 of Between a Rock and a Bald Spot.
Hey man, at least it's not 6, 7 or whatever the kids are saying these days. I don't know. I'm old.
Yeah, you're way too old to be referencing that.
Yeah, but I am on TikTok. Hello, fellow children. It's me, TikTok.
That I think that's actually you in that meme.
No, it's Jonathan.
You and Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
You fucking peas in a skateboard.
Yeah, let me just fucking pop my eyes out of my face. If his eyes are like out of his face, mine are the opposite of whatever his are doing.
So your eyes are in your ass?
Yeah. Yep. You got me.
So Dolby Vision is getting a sequel. Whatever the fuck that means. Dolby Vision 2 was announced.
Oh yeah.
It is going to be the evolution of the industry-leading picture quality innovation. Hisense is going to be the first TV brand to use it.
Hisense is a crazy poll. What the fuck?
Yeah. So far, they're the only TV brand I think that have actually like outright stated they're going to be using it. Which yeah, is kind of crazy. But so here's the thing with like the TV market now, like over the past like I don't know 5 or 10 years, even the cheaper brands still have like a top tier TV. It's really fucking weird. So it's probably only going to be on their like top tier TV.
What I want to know is it going to look better than Apple's Retina display on their MacBooks?
Oh, like the 8K shit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that shit, I don't know if you've seen that, but that shit looks so good. I mean, the Retina shit on MacBook has always looked fantastic, but like it looks so good. I wish they would make TVs like that, honestly.
It would be cool. I've always said if I ever get a fucking Mac PC, that I'll get one of those fucking Retina displays, because like why even have a Mac, you know?
Exactly.
I mean, it is like a fucking, I'm pretty sure the monitor's like $3,000 or $4,000 though, but worth.
Yeah, they're expensive.
So that is going to be available in Hisense's premium line, such as the RGB mini LED TV. I guess that's like their version of like the QLED. Yeah, RGB mini LED. Yeah. That kind of makes me wonder, is it RGB as in like you know, like RGB lights, or is it RGB as in like the color spectrum?
This is some like Sony, we're making our own fandangled technology and it's gonna be better than everyone else, and it's just fucking dies within a year or two.
Yeah, it might. I mean, Dolby Vision 1, the prequel.
Yeah, the prequel
is pretty adopted. So I don't know. It really depends on if other companies hop on it. If Hisense is the only one that hops on it, then yeah, it's gonna fucking live and die with Hisense.
Who even fucking, where are they from? Are they from here?
Hisense?
Yeah, are they from?
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I don't know a lot about them.
Because I wonder if they're Korean like all the other TV manufacturers.
Could be. Maybe they're Toshiba's fucking older brother.
Yeah. A commonly asked question is, are they owned by LG? Which is no. They're Chinese. Okay, well there you go.
So Dolby Vision 2 expands the capabilities of Dolby Vision beyond HDR. So it's going to include features like authentic motion, the world's first creative driven motion control tool to make scenes feel more authentically cinematic without unwanted judder on a shot-by-shot basis.
What is judder?
So shout out judder. It's fucking TV jargon.
Is it like jitter?
Jitter, I hardly know her.
Yeah, exactly.
So Dolby Vision 2 is going to be available in 2 product tiers. Dolby Vision 2 Max, which delivers the best picture on the highest performing TVs, adding additional premium features designed to utilize the full capabilities of these displays.
Max and premium make me think that it's going to need a subscription.
It does kind of sound that way. I wonder if that's what they're going to do. So Dolby Vision 2 Max and then Dolby Vision 2 brings dramatically improved picture quality to mainstream TVs delivering the core next-gen capabilities made possible through the new Dolby Image Engine and Content Intelligence. Shout out Dolby Vision.
I feel like this is always one of those things that like it's cool, but like we're not filming shit that can utilize the technology yet, so why does it matter?
It's gonna exclusively depend on if other people adopt it. If no one hops on that shit, then that shit is gonna fucking instantly die.
True.
Kind of like 8K, like fucking, they're already trying to get into 8K, and it's like, brother, I wish y'all chill the fuck out. Like, 4K TVs are just now, like decent ones are just now getting into like the realm of affordability.
True.
And like when I first started getting 4K movies, they were still like fucking $50 a pop, and they're finally now coming down to like 30 a pop, which is much more affordable.
True.
I don't know. I think 4K looks fucking plenty fine. I don't think there's really a need to jump to 8K just yet. I think they should make 4K more. Well, because also like you can't even really stream 4K content. I think the only streaming service that streams in 4K well is just Apple. Everyone else, it makes it not look as good. So like Disney, with like the Mandalorian and stuff, that was only available on Disney, and so like it got praised for like, you know, its design and whatnot, and like how good the show looked. And then they released it on disc, and everyone was like, "Whoa, this looks so much fucking better!"
Dude,
and
so
it's like,
much better.
yeah, bro, 4K's the shit. You just don't fucking know because streaming services fucking suck.
Yeah, dude, 8K's the shit too. So like on one hand, that aspect needs to be improved, but the other thing that needs to be improved is that, you know, 4K already, the TVs have to be massive for you to sit a reasonable distance. Like, we need to redesign how big living rooms are. Which is make them incredibly small, because you have to be so fucking close to an 8K TV for it to look like good, for you to be able to even see anything. Because I think it's like moving from 1080p to 4K, you need to half the distance that you were at. So if you're looking at, or you have to half the distance or double the size of the TV. So if you had like a 32-inch TV and you're standing like 10 feet away, and you move to 4K from 1080, you have to like, your TV needs to be like 64 or whatever, and you need to move like 5 feet closer to have it look the same to you. And like that shit's ridiculous, because 8K does that, does a jump like that too. And they need to figure out how to make TVs bigger but also light, because at this point we're running out of room to have them bigger, but TVs are kind of fucking heavy.
So I don't think they're really going to be able to get them any lighter. I can lift my 65-inch.
They definitely can get the TVs lighter. There's some of those, like those fucking picture frame TVs, those aren't that heavy. They're like just
That's what
fucking
I'm saying.
screen.
I don't think they can make them smaller, or lighter than that. Like my 65-inch, I can lift that by myself. Now I can't lift it and get it mounted on a wall mount by myself. I need help with that. That's honestly mostly just because holding a 65-inch TV, it's like a fucking weird ass awkward angle, and I'm also trying really hard to not fucking break it.
Yeah, well, especially because if you hold a TV that big the wrong way, its own weight will crack the screen.
Dude, yeah, exactly. So that's the thing, and that TV's really fucking thin too. That's why I'm like, I don't actually think they can make them lighter. Like my TV's already really fucking light.
Yeah, that's I mean, if you put handles on it or something.
Fucking shout out handles, honestly.
Yeah, why don't TVs have handles, dude?
That shit's legit like fucking, it's like paper thin.
I used to have this big ass TV that had a VHS player and a CD, like a DVD player on it, and it had fucking handles on the side because that bitch was heavy as a motherfucker. It was also huge.
And huge.
The screen was only like 19 inches.
Just like you.
Hey, yo.
So did you see the Gfuel
oh no, not Gfuel. Yeah, I got real happy actually, and then they announced that they're not actually dying, and I got real sad.
Yeah, so Their announcement said, after years of shaking things up, fueling the grind, and rewriting the rules, it is the end of an era. We've had the honor of being there through the late nights, the big wins, the impossible comebacks, and the unforgettable moments that made Gfuel more than just energy. It's been an incredible journey being able to build alongside creators, gamers, streamers, and a community that became family. Every tub cracked, every shaker raised, every memory made. We felt the love every step of the way. So to everyone who's been a part of it, thank you. We love you. Logging out. And so everyone's like, hey, yo, G Fuel's fucking ripped.
Yeah. That sounds like a eulogy, dog.
It kind of does.
Just kidding.
And then it came out. Yeah, then it came out that they're literally just rebranding. So they're essentially I haven't actually looked at the formula side by side, Dubby, but I'm pretty sure they're doing like a cleaner
hell yeah
ingredient list like Dubby does.
They're preparing for all shaky voice, man, to come down hard on energy. You know,
yeah,
Junior. That was pretty good impression, actually, if I do say so myself.
Spot on impression, honestly.
They're just preparing for his sweeping health changes, I guess. Dude, it sounds so much like a eulogy, though. And then I think they were trying to go for like the dead Duolingo owl.
Oh yeah, like it's like a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
So I have a list of their ingredients.
Hell yeah.
So this is going to be comparing their Nuka-Cola 2.0 flavor. So they have like 5 or 6 or something like that. It might be like 10 flavors they're going to do in a 2.0, and they're still going to have like all of their flavors available in the original formula list. So comparing Nuka-Cola 2.0 to Lime-A-Rita. 2.0 has 10 calories versus 15. 2 grams of carbohydrates versus 3. Both of them have 0 milligrams of sugar. Both have 250 milligrams of vitamin C. 2.0 does not have any vitamin E versus 10 milligrams for original. Vitamin B6 is 10 and 10. Vitamin B12 is 10 and 10. But choline, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's doubled in 2.0.
Oh yeah.
So it's 160 versus 80. Taurine.
Oh yeah.
Has 1500 versus 1000.
Okay.
And then glycine, L-citrulline, and L-theanine.
Oh yeah, those are the things that make you awake.
Yeah, all of those are in the 2.0 flavor.
Those are brain things.
True. And then it's doubled up on antioxidant fruit blend. So it's 52 milligrams versus 26.
How much sodium is in
it? This doesn't say.
Shit's not going to hydrate you for shit. How much caffeine?
It's also not listed.
Isn't their whole thing caffeine?
Yeah, in this ingredient list though, it doesn't say.
Yeah, all right, dude. Probably identical then, I would assume.
I would assume as well.
So I think, what is it now? It's like, it's kind of high. I think it's like 250 or something.
I'll pull it up on their actual website.
Maybe it's only 200. It's more than Red Bull though. I know that much. And Red Bull is like 140.
It's milligrams. 140 in this.
Oh, is it? Okay. So it's identical to Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Maybe it's W that's high. W's like 300, isn't it? W is a lot.
W might be 200. I don't think it's 300 though. 300 is kind of crazy.
300 is kind of crazy. There's some other energy drink that's like 300.
Dude, W has a shit ton of flavors out now.
Yeah, but they're all named like fucking stinky cheese and old man farts.
True. I want to see.
Hell yeah, the s'mores. That's the most normal name they have, dude. Yeah. Okay.
Mixed with milk.
Yeah. Tiger's blood. Shout out Tiger's blood. You know, apparently that's just like strawberry or something, cherry or something. I think it's strawberry, coconut, and watermelon is theirs.
I want to try that Japanese soda flavor. I wonder if that's any good.
Yuzu?
Japanese yuzu, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lemon.
Shout out Grandpa's denture water. Fucking stupid.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, and then they've got I forgot they had the fucking solo leveling flavors. Yeah, we've got Igris Strike and Shadow Monarch Strike. What the fuck are those? Oh, Surge, sorry. Shadow Monarch Surge. Hell yeah, dude. Calio Cream. Galaxy Grenadine, is that what that said? Beach and Peach. Okay, that one's actually acceptable. Pushing Punch. Hell yeah, dude. Hey dude, are you pushing Punch?
I am.
Fuck
Pushing
yeah.
P as well.
Perfect. What else are you pushing?
You? 'Cause you're a bitch.
Whoa. Don't be pushing me. I'm not a bitch.
You are a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. My introduction to powdered energy drinks was Gfuel because they were the first.
Surprisingly, my favorite Gfuel products were always the ones that came in a can. I don't want to be mixing no shit, especially because it's not carbonated. Get the fuck out of here with that uncarbonated bullshit.
They are claiming there's not going to be the chalky, powdery fucking mix at the bottom with their new formula. They're claiming that is going to be a thing. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll probably get a tub to try it out when it comes out. It's supposed to come out this month.
Oh yeah.
That's when the new flavors are supposed to ship. So I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna go get a Soda Stream and some fucking Gfuel and fucking Soda Stream some Gfuel.
It's a good idea, actually.
They actually they make a Red Bull flavor for Soda Stream.
What?
Yeah, it was
Damn,
fucking gross.
I didn't fucking know that.
Although, to be fair, last time I tried that was like in 2013, maybe 2011. It's been a while since I've had a Soda Stream.
It's been a while. I
Um,
didn't even know they were around back then. God damn, dog, you're old.
Dude, they've been around since like 2007 or something. Yeah, I had a Soda Stream, and
this dude had a Soda Stream before it was cool to have a Soda Stream.
True, dude. I had one of the earlier models, and I think they changed how the canisters work, and I think they were overpressurized, and it broke my fucking Soda Stream. Anyways, I fucking screwed a can in one day, and all the gas leaked out like immediately out of the fucking thing, and I was like, oh well, that's not good.
It is not good. It's the opposite of good.
The Soda Stream shit always tasted kind of not. It tasted bad. It tasted like it wasn't supposed to. You weren't supposed to consume it.
So that shit's a little fucking scuffed a little bit, I think, because like essentially you add as much carbonation as you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would stress me out. Well, so when you were drinking it, did they actually have licensed products? Because I know when it first came out, it was like off-brand shit.
They had a couple licenses when they first launched, but for the most part, it was like dupes, and all the dupes tasted not like, you could tell they were trying to taste like whatever, but they didn't taste exactly like it, and you could always taste the carbonation, and that doesn't taste very good.
Yeah, tastes like meth. So
that was a sneeze, not a dab.
he dabbed on you, chat. Sorry baldies.
Yeah, sorry baldies.
Hate to break it to you. So Superman 2 was announced.
God damn, they just fucking put the first one out. It's not even on movie. It's not even a movie. It's not even on disc yet.
That shit ain't even on script yet. Man of Tomorrow is going to be the name.
Hell
it is
yeah.
set to hit theaters July 9th of 2027.
I thought you were going to say 2026, and I was going to be like, God damn, there ain't no way they're putting a movie out that fast.
Yeah, it'd be kind of crazy. If everything goes according to plan, and this doesn't get pushed back, and the Batman 2 doesn't get pulled forward, this is going to be announced and come out before the Batman 2, which is unfortunate.
I mean,
so the Batman 2 set to release October 1st of 2027. So
I feel like it's impossible to have more than one Batman per 5 years.
that wasn't the gap in the Dark Knight trilogy, I don't think, was it?
I think that's the only time it wasn't the gap. It wasn't actually. There's been plenty of shorter gaps. Like I think from George Clooney to Val Kilmer was like a year or something like that.
Damn.
But then we didn't have any Batman until Christian Bale in like 2006 or whenever Batman Begins was. 2005. When was that?
2005 sounds right, I think.
Yeah, it sounds right to me too. I imagine it was like fucking 99 and I'm just fucking retarded. It came out actually like a year after the Val Kilmer one.
Yeah, Batman Begins was 2005. Dark Knight was 2008, and then Dark Knight Rises 2012.
Yeah.
So 3 years, and then
no
years.
Batman. Dude, there's just so many big gaps, I think is the only problem.
Yeah. Yeah. That just really sucks, man. I really liked the Batman. I really want to see the Batman too. I hope they can get their shit figured out.
True. It's Robert Pattinson's fault.
It's not.
He's too sparkly. He's too sparkly vampire.
Specifically not his fault.
No, it is.
It's so Matt Reeves is going through some like life shit. So like I understand. It just I don't know. It's unfortunate timing.
Wait, is it Matt Reeves and Christopher Reeve? Or is it flipped?
Nope.
Okay.
Because it's funny because Eminem always says pull up on you like Christopher Reeves. He always makes it plural.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why.
But yeah, Superman 2 being announced already and releasing in 2027 is kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
When did Superman 1 come out? Because I think that's less than 2 years, isn't it?
Which one? The literal movie Superman 1?
No, brother. The fucking
because I don't think
July 11th.
Okay.
So July 11th.
I think that was like I think that was like Batman 1 or something. I don't think it was Superman.
Get a load of this guy.
Yeah.
Have you did you go see Superman? I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to go see it. We even talked about it. And how it was pro-Israel, Palestine, whatever the fuck. It was anti-Israel, pro-Palestine, or whatever.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I saw it as Ukraine and Russia, but you know, maybe it's just you get what you fucking look for. What's that called? Confirmation bias.
Yeah. I feel like that's a crazy turnaround. But I'm here for it.
I mean, it's James Gunn. I feel like he'd generally be putting movies out, and they hired him to make a cinematic universe. So, like,
would you say that he jumps the gun?
I'm just gonna end the recording right now.
That's rude.
Because I mean, you know, so the thing is if they're trying to copy the MCU again, they already fucking failed because they don't have like 3 more movies coming out this year. So get fucked. But I don't think they're trying to copy necessarily, but
well, between Superman and when Superman 2 releases, there's gonna be 3 things. So there's the Supergirl thing, there's Clayface. When does Lanterns come out? Because that's gonna be connected too.
I think that's next holiday season. Right? Or was it next spring?
Oh, Lanterns is gonna be a show? What the fuck? I thought that was gonna be a movie.
I also thought it was gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a show.
So yeah, it's gonna stream on HBO in early 2026. Yeah, dude, that's
okay.
I mean, that's a decent amount of stuff in 3 years. You got Lanterns and what's his face is gonna be returning for
Ian Billion.
Yeah. So he's gonna be returning as Guy Gardner.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I mean,
okay, so yeah, but it's no turnaround like, well, I mean, maybe it is. Fuck it. If Superman 2 is the last film before like a Justice League, but I thought they already had like a Justice League sort of movie like planned out.
I don't think so, but they might.
I mean, they introduced them in Superman, obviously, spoilers. Shout out Justice Gang. I think they need a few more members because right now it's like sort of Superman, Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, and fucking what the fuck is his name? Metamorpho? Is that the kid's name?
Sure. Yeah, Metamorpho.
they need some fucking Apache Chief, dude. And that fucking that other chick, Wonder Woman. Yo, are they doing Wonder Woman? Hold on. Go over what they're fucking doing again.
I'm trying to find it definitively.
Are they gonna do a Peacemaker movie?
Nah, season 2 is airing currently.
Okay, so they're just gonna keep that a show.
I think he's gonna end up doing most of his world building shit in shows if they're smaller characters, but someone like fucking Superman or Batman's gonna get like a full on movie, and then maybe he'll have them all come together. Because like Lanterns could definitely be a movie eventually. I think a show starting off is gonna be good because it's Jon Stewart, and with Jon Stewart being the main character, there is gonna be a Hal Jordan.
Yeah,
and then Guy Gardner's also in it. So
okay.
I think that being a show makes sense.
That being a show does make sense. Supergirl, are they making a film for her?
I think that is a movie, yeah.
Okay. But wasn't she already in a show?
There was a show that's unconnected.
Oh, but isn't it the same person? Same actor?
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
It's the actor from the Superman movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the show, so I don't know if that's the fucking same or not. Clayface? Wait, what the fuck? They're releasing this on September 11th next year? Third movie in the DCU is set to move away from former citizens of Krypton and change the pace entirely. Things are about to go full body horror with a new Clayface film.
Whoa! I just realized something. The Supergirl movie's called Woman of Tomorrow.
Is it?
And the Superman sequel is called Superman Man of Tomorrow. Yeah. So that's interesting.
I don't know. So what I'm looking at, it just says the Supergirl movie is called Supergirl, but I don't know. Okay, so we got Superman, the first film, then we got Supergirl. We're gonna have a Lanterns TV show. Then we have Clayface, which what the fuck? Clayface has to be what they cast Batman for, right?
No, Batman's cast for the Brave and the Bold movie that's going to be coming out.
Jesus Christ, dude, they have a lot of shit set up, and I don't know how it's gonna go. I like that they're doing like villains though, like they're doing Swamp Thing. I guess I don't know if if they turn him into an anti-hero, I'm gonna be pissed though. And I
feel like James Gunn listens to people though, and I feel like he's heard all the angst about.
Oh shit, we're gonna get a fucking
Marvel
Booster Gold. That's kind of sick.
You think so?
Yeah. Booster Gold technically doesn't even have any fucking powers. He's just from the future, and he's got future shit like fucking shoes that fly.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he has powers. I don't remember. I don't think he does though. I'm pretty sure
Who the fuck's the Authority.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Booster Gold is like a fucking football player or something that comes back in time. We're looking him up. What are his powers? He has no inherent powers. Hell yeah. Technology-based powers, though. He's got super strength, durability, force fields, flight, energy projection, time travel, and then he's smart and has tactics. Oh yeah, his fucking shoes are called skeets. They're like cleats, but they're skeets. Oh, never mind. That's his fucking robot, Skeets. He's got power suits. Yeah, Skeets. He's like
yeah, so his DCU is reportedly building towards a new Justice League movie with 3 films and multiple TV shows planned per year.
So they're just copying the MCU, which I mean, I feel like he's probably better equipped to do an MCU than fucking Schneider or whoever the fuck you want to say was doing the DCU before.
Yeah.
Because he actually worked in the MCU.
Yeah. I feel like he actually has like a base understanding of it.
I feel like I might have said that wrong somehow, but what I was trying to say
You
is
did. It's Snyder.
not that. I don't give a fuck about saying that kid's name correctly.
Damn.
I meant that James Gunn is probably the best pick for building a cinematic universe because he's worked in a cinematic universe already. The successful one, to be specific. Although
I feel like you should be more Atlantic.
Yeah. No, I prefer to be Indian.
Like,
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to correct you. That's a woman's war cry, by the way.
Oh. You would know.
Okay. Moving on. Or did you have more to say about Superman and James Gunn? And
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I hope it ends up being good. I mean, the first one was good, so
true. First one was good.
Shout out James Gunn.
I have found out recently that the first one was good more and more because of fucking, I can never remember the fucking kid's name, but the guy who actually played Superman was like, hey, I know you're trying to
Corn Sweat.
Yeah, Corn Sweat. He was like, hey, I know you're trying to do it like this, but like maybe it's supposed to be this way. Like about the trunks, for instance. James Gunn was like really trying to not have like the trunks, but he wanted them, but like he's like, I don't know like what their purpose is. Like, why is he wearing them? Like they're just goofy. And Corn Sweat apparently was like, maybe they're supposed to be goofy because I'm like could destroy you at any moment. But because I'm wearing this goofy ass outfit, you're like not afraid of me.
Oh. I could see that.
Yeah, so like that's why the Schnitzel fucking Superman doesn't have trunks on.
Yeah.
Zach Schnitzel.
Because he's not trying to fucking
Honestly, that
de-arm you.
That fucking Superman kind of scares me. He's dangerous. I mean, that's why Batman put his ass in the fucking dirt in the fucking second film.
Yeah, until he found out they shared
killing Superman
name.
in your second Superman movie of your cinematic universe, like you already knew you fucked up. They didn't kill Iron Man until like the fucking 34th movie or some shit, but they killed fucking Superman in literally the second one. Like, come on now.
Yeah, well, and so the whole problem with that was like that's literally something from the comics.
Yeah.
Even like so much so like the way he dies, but just doing that in the second movie like
was insane.
At least save that for after Justice League or something, dude.
Even Civil War was phase 3.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess it was. It was after Ultron.
They just tried rushing way too quickly. Like I don't know.
I was actually
they
kind
knew
of
they
upset.
were late. Me too, but I there's aspects of DC I like better. But they just rushed way too quickly. They knew they were losing the race, and they thought they could fucking jump ahead. And
if you're losing the race, play the slow game, dog. Like we could have had a fantastic DCU if they had just played their cards right.
So if they would have let people get burnt out and like have the end, like the after end game like fucking burnout where they tried cranking out like 7 or 8 movies a year, if DC was pumping them out like one every 3 or 4 years, but they were like all 9 or 10 out of 10s,
yeah,
DC would have fucking quickly came back.
That's the problem, is because like I think Man of Steel is actually a pretty decent movie.
It is.
But Batman vs Superman is so fucking stupid, or Superman vs Batman, or whatever order they're in.
So he consulted with Nolan, and I think that's why Man of Steel was so good. Nolan was a consultant.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was on Batman v Superman. He might have been. I could be wrong about that, but I know he was for Man of Steel, and I don't think he was for the second one. So that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Like fucking Nolan was there to like kind of rein him in, but then with Batman v Superman, he's like just left to his own volition, and we saw the fucking end result.
They should have done Man of Steel, and Man of Steel was fine the way it was, and then they should have done a standalone Batman film, and there could have been a part like end credit scene or something where he's like, oh shit, there's this fucking dude who just leveled the fucking city or fucking metropolis or whatever, let me go fucking see what that's about. And then you could do Batman versus Superman, but I wouldn't have even done Batman versus Superman. I would have been like, Batman rolls over there and it's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Stop that. And then they could have done Injustice, dude. Could you fucking imagine? That would have been much better.
Yeah, a live action Injustice movie would have been pretty sick. So my issue with that too is like, there's some aspects of Batman v Superman that's fine. Like Batman being as brutal as he is was fucking badass, and you have some of the best fucking Batman like combat scenes with Batfleck, and I thought Ben Affleck was gonna do okay as Batman. Like, not our best Batman, but definitely not the worst.
I mean, for the Batman he's supposed to be, like the older, I'm about to fucking retire sort of Batman, like I think he did it better than Christian Bale, honestly, of being like old and fucking tired of this shit grandpa.
Yeah,
because like in Dark Knight Rises, Bale is just kind of like doing the same thing. I don't know, I feel like he got fucked up after Heath Ledger killed himself. I feel like everyone got kind of like lost their momentum, especially because he was supposed to be in that film.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know. They were just rushing, and I hope that James Gunn, I mean, it doesn't seem like he's rushing, but like I just hope he doesn't. And I certainly hope that we don't end up like passing directors or anything and we get some fucking Force Awakens bullshit going on.
Well, that's the good thing about Gunn having been in Marvel and like being a pretty pivotal piece in their success is, and he's also he's like pretty well known for like listening to the fans. He hears all those complaints.
Yeah, I guess it was technically Last Jedi, not Force Awakens, but Force Awakens was actually okay looking back on it. There were some parts I didn't like, but it was fine. Rogue One was better. Ninjaman's having flashbacks about Rogue One. Okay, just kidding. His fucking internet died. Adios, Ninjaman. All right, we're back. Ninjaman's internet interneted. Damn.
Fucking cats.
What are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck are you doing to your cat? Just sound like you hit him with a trash can. This dude threw a whole trash can at his cat. He was like, fuck them cats.
No, she was fucking digging in a box, and I fucking touched her and scared the shit out of her, and she jumped.
That was her that made all that sound. It sounded like you fucking threw some shit at her. Okay. We were talking about James Gunn and all that shit, and he's taking his time and etc. We're gonna move on. We're gonna just we lost our steam for that topic. We're moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna jump the gun and go to Conjuring Last Rites.
Yeah, I actually did want to say though, before we jump the gun, that I was a little upset about MCU's handling of Civil War. I wanted more characters to die, and by more I mean like most of them.
Damn. Yeah, true.
Like I wanted it to follow Civil War. I wanted it to follow. I wanted it to follow the comic more closely, and like fucking everybody dies basically. But they also didn't paint Iron Man as being like super evil. So I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. Conjuring Last Rites. Another fucking horror explosive ass film. Third highest opening for a horror movie ever.
Wow.
Literally just behind 2017's It, which did 123.4 mil, and It Chapter 2, which did 91 mil.
Damn.
Analyst expectations were only 50 mil, and it did 83 mil, I think is what it did.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, dude. It's the best opening for the franchise, which the previous best was The Nun, which did 53.8 mil.
I feel like sometimes talking about these numbers is like it's easy to lose track of like what this even fucking means. But like you gotta like think of other films that are highly successful and look at their box offices, and then like to look at horror and just like it's its own thing sort of. And it's I mean you got to temper it a little bit, but
Yeah,
like,
you do. You have to look at them in sections because like that compared to your average Marvel movie.
yeah, like
ain't
Endgame.
shit.
Like let's talk about Endgame. Endgame's the number one all-time opening weekend. This doesn't say if it's domestic or globally, but it was 357 million. So like that's
Just the opening, just fucking Thursday night to Sunday.
yeah, that's 4 times more than what he just said about The Conjuring. But like, you know, that's number one ever. And here, I'm gonna scroll down until I find it, and it is ranked number 54th on the list. So like,
Yeah,
they're not up there, you know. So like, when we're talking like these numbers, like it might not sound like a lot, but for horror movies, it's
pretty huge.
especially because I mean I think I said this last week, but they don't cost that much to produce horror movies, and they almost never advertise them because they're difficult to advertise.
Yeah,
A lot of places don't want to carry ads for them, and like people get like scared and stuff, and like you can't just like roll a pre-credits ad for a scary movie and scare people.
yeah. Dude, speaking of fucking like numbers like that, so Weapons just hit another milestone.
Hell yeah.
So their estimated domestic total is 351 million now.
That's good.
Which makes it the 20th film to pass the 350 million domestic since 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because they're not including Endgame because that was 2019, but that hit
true.
that number in one weekend. Again, I don't know if that's domestic or not. It's just it says
so and the thing with Weapons as well though is that film only cost I think it was 43 mil to produce. So
they've got like what? I'm bad at math. Like 7 times their cost back.
Yeah, and it's made so much fucking money, and it's an original like horror IP.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Weapons
fucking
is
cool.
actually so big that Aaron was talking to Abby today, and he was like, "Yo, Abby, which one of these is a real movie?" And he said Weapons, and then he said some other random shit, and she was like, "Those are both fake." And he's like, "No, Weapons is a real movie." And I was like, "How do you know what Weapons is, child?" And he was like,
Yeah,
someone at school was talking about it, which of course they were, but you know, it's big enough that like the mainstream children are picking it up, dude.
Yeah. I'm so glad I saw that in the theater. That was such a good movie. Anyways though, back to The Conjuring. That's also pretty big. So this is supposed to be the last movie in the Conjuring. I get at least in like the mainline Conjuring movies because they follow real life paranormal investigators. This is the 4th Conjuring movie, but it's the 9th movie in the franchise.
Oh, okay.
Which is fucking crazy. So this follows real life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Wilson. Or Warren, sorry, Warren. And this is towards the end of their career. I'm pretty sure one of them dies, IRL. So spoilers for the movie.
Rip. Shout out being based on a real story.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm assuming no more Conjuring movies after this, but could always be more movies in the universe.
Yeah, or like spinoffs or something.
Yeah. Because like, you know, they have The Nun and Annabelle. I've never seen The Nun. I've seen most of the Annabelle movies though.
Are there 3 Annabelle movies?
Yeah, I think there's 3 Annabelle. and 2 Nun movies,
Yeah,
right?
that sounds
Is
right.
there 2 Nun? That would equal 9.
Yeah. Yep.
There is
So
a
there
Nun
was
too.
2018,
Okay, yeah.
2023. And then there's Annabelle Creation, Annabelle Comes Home, and then there was The Curse of La Llorona. I don't think I said that right,
So
but whatever.
this is film 10 then. I was wondering about La Llorona. I thought that was in universe, but I wasn't sure. Wait, so is this only the 3rd Conjuring then? I thought it was 4th.
No, it's the 4th one, so there's 10
It is the
now.
4th. So there's 10 now. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's
La
kind of crazy.
Llorona.
When did Conjuring 1 come out?
Fucking like 2003 or something.
2013. So
Really?
yeah.
I feel like it was earlier than that.
12 in just 12 years they've had 10 films. That's kind of crazy.
I
dude.
swear that came out while I was in high school, but apparently it didn't. I'm old.
Well, I think you just graduated last year? So
yeah, actually I dropped out, got my GED last year. Tomorrow
better
actually
than
is
getting
my
your
last test.
EDG, I guess.
My what?
Exactly.
Okay. Anyways,
You don't like spooky movies, do you?
I don't dislike them, but they don't do
You just think
anything
they're
for
silly.
me. I just think they're
Yeah.
silly, yeah. And so people always be like, "Oh, let's watch this scary movie," and I watch it with them, and then they're like, and like freaking out at all this shit, and then I'm just like, okay, and they're like, "What? That doesn't do anything to you?" And I'm like, "No," and they're just like, "This isn't fun," and then they never want to watch a scary movie with me ever again.
So you don't like traditional like jump scary movies. Do you think you'd like body horror shit or like
I mean, I've seen like all the
like gory shit?
the gory shit is just also, it's like so ridiculous that it's hilarious to me. But the jump, like I will get jump scared, like that'll scare me and I'll like flinch, but like things that are like, oh, you're supposed to be afraid of this monster, I'm just like, whatever, dude, it's not real.
Yeah.
I can't, like, maybe I'm autistic in some fashion, or maybe I'm not autistic enough in some fashion.
Yeah, that's one of the two for sure.
I mean, it's like I said, I went to that haunted corn maze or whatever, and one of the actors was like, dude, you're freaking me out. And I was like, why? And he's like, because you're not like reacting to like anything, and like people are like jumping out at you and like getting in your face and shit, and you're just like poker face. I'm like, I don't know, dude, it's not scary. Like, it's the fucking corn, like it's a cornfield. Like, I don't understand how you can pay money and go into like something like a haunted cornfield and then get scared.
Yeah,
like it's tame. It's like
you know
on
it's
rails.
coming.
Yeah, you know it's coming. It's on rails. Like I could understand flinching from like a jump scare because that happens to me. But like, I don't know, people getting in your face and like licking a knife or something. Like I don't fucking care, dude. That's not scary.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I've been in too many situations where my life was actually in danger, so I'm just immune to it.
There you go. That's probably what it is.
Like the dude who almost hit me with his car, and then the other dude who tried to fight me when I was a teenager, and there's been a couple other times.
What about the guy that didn't know where he parked his car?
I don't even know what story that is.
It's called Dude, Where's My Car?
Jesus Christ. Shout out Aston Kutcher.
True.
Apparently, like everyone from that 70s show, by the way, except for Topher Grace, is like a fucking shitty ass fucking person.
True.
This is just something I've heard. I don't know why they're shitty. You're gonna have to look it up for yourself. That's just what I've heard, is that they're all shitty. I don't know.
We should watch Terrifier. That's like extremely gory, but like I don't personally think Terrifier's scary. It's just like gross, but I don't know, it's interesting. Because like there's a storyline, so it's interesting to like see like what's happening.
I'm telling you, the actual scariest movie is the first Evil Dead. The original first Evil Dead is like super frightening.
See, or like I wonder what you'd think of like Midsummer or Hereditary.
I've seen Hereditary, except it was before it came out. Yeah, I don't know. So the trailer for Hereditary came out, and I was like, I've seen this. and somebody was like, you can't have seen this, and I listed all the plot points, like everything that happens, and they went and saw the movie, and they're like, okay, you've seen the movie. But I was
You're a
like,
time traveler.
dude, I was like, Hereditary's already come out, but it was called something else. I was like, this movie has already been out, but yeah, maybe I'm just fucking in the wrong timeline. That's what happened. I fucking jumped timelines at some point.
Exactly.
Well, my fucking sleep paralysis demon the other day was scary as shit.
Again?
No, just the one time.
Oh, okay.
But it was the one behind me that I couldn't see that was scaring me, not the one at the end of my bed that I could see.
I hope tonight you have it again.
That's fucked up, brother.
What can I say? I'm a fucked up guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have another dream about Aaron fucking canceling my phone plan or whatever.
So Life is Strange is getting a TV series. Yet again coming to Amazon. Amazon's scooping up all the game shows. Because they have scooped up God of War. They've scooped up there's a Mass Effect show coming at some point. They scooped that up. Now this. I feel like there's something else too that I'm not thinking about, but Amazon's picking it up, and it sounds like it's gonna follow the plot line of the very first game. Because there's like fucking 4 or 5 games now.
There's no shot there's 4 or 5. I thought there's only 2.
No.
What the fuck?
Nope, because there's Life is Strange, there's Life is Strange 2, there's Life is Strange fuck.
Are they all the same chick or whatever?
No.
Oh, okay. Life is Strange, True Colors. Yeah, Awesome
Double
Adventures
Exposure.
of Captain Spirit. Huh?
Yeah, that's a spin-off.
Before the
Yeah,
Storm.
there's Double Exposure and True Colors and Before the Storm, yeah.
Jesus.
Which is a prequel.
I never really played any of those or was really into those. They're like
I played the first
psychological
one.
thriller sort of things.
Yeah, I played the first one. It was pretty solid, honestly. I think we got it for free from something, or I definitely didn't buy that. So
no,
I
we
got
definitely
it for free
got it for free
somehow.
on Plus.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was. I bet it was free on PlayStation Plus. Yeah, no, it was super cool, and it definitely, once this was announced, the show, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. That definitely is like built up to be a good show or movie. And they've been trying to make it into a movie for about a decade now, and it just fucking couldn't get off the rails.
So when you first said Life is Strange, I thought you said High on Life, and I think I would much rather see a High on Life show than Life is Strange. That's the game. For those of you who don't know, it's a game where you shoot aliens as guns. Like, they are aliens and they are also guns. And like the first one you have is like, he's voiced by the guy who voices Morty from Rick and Morty. And he's like, hey dude, like, shoot that guy. He's like, I don't know what the controls are. You press the button that shoots. And then he's like, just start pressing buttons. And then like, if you crouch, he's like, no, that's the crouch button. Stand back up, dumbass, and press the fire button. And then if you pause the game and then unpause it, he's like, dude, why the fuck did you pause the game? That's not going to help you shoot anyone. He's like, I know you're obviously retarded, but like, in what game is that button the shoot button? Like, come on now. And so like, I don't know.
Funny.
There's like all the guns talk to you and like fucking insult you or insult the enemies, and it's got just hilarious. That game got canceled for some reason though. Like
because someone from Rick and Morty, I guess Morty,
the Morty guy,
is a fucking kid diddler. He did something really fucked up.
He did something so fucked up that they took it off of Game Pass, and they just recently put it back on Game Pass because I guess
there's a sequel coming out too. I don't know if you heard
got
that.
cleared. Yeah, I did hear that. He got cleared, or I don't fucking know. We should look that up. It's not really pertinent to anything we were doing, but what is that guy's name?
I don't know. It's Rickatatus Morty.
Huh? Justin Roiland and Harry Belden. Okay, now fucking which one is who?
Yeah.
Harry Belden.
Harry Balder.
Yeah. News.
Nudes.
Controversy. The Last of Us relinquishes streaming crown to cult animated comedy after months of domination.
The fuck?
Apparently, Rick and Morty overthrew The Last of Us on the Max streaming charts back in June. Which I think is when The Last of Us was still coming out.
In June. I don't know. It might have been.
Okay, so maybe it's not the hairy guy. Maybe it's the Justin Roiland guy.
I think it is the Justin Roiland guy, based off what I can remember.
Rick and Morty's creator Justin Roiland unsettling private text to 20-year-old woman. Hell yeah. Okay. Very demoralizing. There's not really
That
any
involved children or like someone underage. Does it not?
No, apparently it was just sexual assault and okay, so it says his sexual assault allegation and drop domestic violence charges explained. So apparently he was charged with domestic violence and then he got hit with a sexual assault accusation. This was back in 23. Did you know that?
Yeah. Because it was around when the game came out.
So he pled not guilty and the charges were dropped in March 2023 for insufficient evidence. And that was for the domestic charges. A different woman from the one pressing charges told NBC Roiland sexually assaulted her, forcing her to perform a sexual act. After she told him no, he apologized in a text message to her after she confronted him about the situation, blah, 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 blah.
Yikes.
Doesn't really say more than that. I'm not reading all that. Anyways, homie be grabbing him by the pussy, I guess. Don't do that, kids.
Yeah.
That's very naughty. That gets you in trouble. Don't get famous either, because sometimes people just be accusing you, even if you didn't do that.
That is true.
I don't know which is in this situation, so I'm not passing judgment. I'm not a judge anyway, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah, he's just the executioner.
Exactly.
So shout out Amazon, shout out Life is Strange.
Sure.
I'll watch the show, or at least attempt to watch it.
I don't watch TV, so I will not be watching it unless you force me somehow.
Yeah, which I will.
It's funny. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because I was going to change the topic.
Oh, I know you were.
Oh. Okay. Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Hey, wait, I wasn't done talking about Life is Strange.
Oh, okay. Metal Gear Solid Delta is fucking making waves. So they announced on day one of official release, so you could get it like, what was it, 2 or 3 days early if you pre-ordered, or I mean, if you like bought the premium edition.
Well, yeah, it was technically a pre-order still, but yeah.
On actual day one, they announced they hit 1 million.
The cat's fucking with that shit right now, actually. Who is that? Coconut?
No. Coconut is the one in here, but she's not fucking with the shit though.
No, she was literally just fucking with the wall.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I think she might have just been standing by. I don't think she was actually fucking with it.
It looked like she was like pawing it and then she turned around and walked towards you. Anyways, day one. Sorry, I didn't mean to fucking. We were trying to figure out what that fucking spot on his wall was earlier, so that's the context for the viewers. The balders or whatever they're called. Baldies. Yeah, you fucking Baldur's Gate. Balderdashes. Why do we call them Balderdashes?
Because that's a mouthful.
That's the whole point of the word, Balderdash.
Oh, okay.
I think.
So Metal Gear Solid Delta surpassed 1 million in sales on its launch day, the official launch day, which is huge. I, for one, am ecstatic about that news. Are you microdosing microplastics over there?
No, I just drank some of my water and then there was something crunchy on my lisp. My lisp, yes.
On your lisp?
On my lips, and I pulled it off and it was fucking like some plastic hair, like thread from like manufacturing.
Damn. that's not good.
Yeah, good thing I didn't drink it.
So you and I both have been playing the remake. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Snake. The enemies are too fucking smart. I don't remember them being so fucking smart.
Yeah.
They have eyeballs that work now. So the one thing I will say is playing it in the new style is nice, especially on keyboard and mouse, because that game was not designed at all to play on keyboard and mouse, and their controls are kind of intuitive, but they're also kind of fucking fucked. Like switching your weapon, for instance. In the old game, that was like R2 to open that menu, and then you would press R1 and L1 to fire. And it was old, right? So no triggers for firing. And
very old.
Circle was confirmed because it's Japanese, right? So X was back because X is a cross, so it's like no, and circle is an O for like okay, you know? So circle was the confirm button, and so I don't know if it's still like that, but it doesn't matter because I'm not playing on a controller.
Same.
I do like though, so on mouse and key, if you were looking at a keyboard, the Q is your L2 and the E is your R2, which open your two different menus. One is your items and one is your weapons. And when you're holding those keys, you have limited fingers on your hand, so you would have to hit another, like two other keys to go forward or backward, right? And I think you can use the scroll wheel, which I think is how I've been doing it.
You can, because that's what I do too.
So that is kind of nice, but you can also use W and S, or A and D, or W and D, or W and A, or S and A, or A and D, and it just figures out which one you're pressing. Because like, say if you hit Q, I hit Q with my ring finger, right? Now I'm gonna have my middle finger still on W because I haven't moved that at all, and my other finger is still on D and I haven't moved that at all. And I can scroll through that menu with Q like that. But then if I hit E, I hit that with my middle finger. And so I have a finger on A and a finger on D, and I can scroll through it with those. And so I think that the fact that they did that like that, where you can use any of the four WASD keys to scroll the menu, is like big brain as fuck.
Yeah, very cool too.
But I think I just switched to use the mouse wheel recently. It plays pretty good. There's a couple things that I was testing that are like old, like cheat, haha, hack bullshits. And I couldn't get two different things to work, and then you got them both to work.
Yeah, so I think skill issue.
Yeah, I guess so. And then so there's a helicopter you run into at some point, and if you blow it up earlier in the game, when you get to the where it's flying above you, it shouldn't be there, but it was there for me. And then Monkey said that he blew it up, and then it wasn't there for him. And
I did not blow it up, so I did not get to test that.
Yeah, so that's just like, so there are three things that I remember always doing, and then when I did them, they didn't work. So I don't know if I'm playing on like the wrong difficulty, or I'm stupid, or what the fuck.
Maybe what difficulty are you on?
I'm just on normal.
Oh, I'm also on normal.
I'm collecting all the fucking Gakkos and Karotans, which I remember where most of the Karotans are, surprisingly. The Gakkos, though, are brand new, and I can't fucking find half of them. But there's 64 total, and they added a checklist, which you used to not have a checklist. You used to just have to memorize which ones you did or make your own, like whatever. So when you walk into an area and like pause the game, it'll tell you if you have that area and which one you have, and it tells you your total, which is super handy.
It is super handy.
So it's gonna make finding any missed ones easy. But so I'm collecting all those on normal because I want to get that done and out of the way before I attempt to do a Foxhound run.
Yeah,
but they
Foxhound run would be pretty sick.
I think they did a phenomenal job. And actually, I was telling Ninjahitman the other day that it made me realize that I think we value graphics so much these days, and we completely have lost, like, I mean, it's Kojima, first of all, but we've completely lost like a good story. Like, we don't have, I mean, so good story has been kind of hard to come by, and then like good gameplay is kind of hard to come by in like a story driven game. Everything is just like, hey, climb here and get this lookout point, and then like collect these collectibles, and then do whatever objective you have, watch a cutscene, and go to the next area and do like rinse and repeat. Or it's like open world trash, or like, I don't know. And a lot of games are following that formula, and I really kind of like the linear formula more almost.
There's a place for both, I think. I do like a good open world.
A good open world like Oblivion is like phenomenal. But
or like Red Dead, like when it's done actually well.
But if you're gonna make a Starfield, just fucking don't.
Yeah.
Just don't. And like Gears is linear, but it's really short. But like I still enjoyed playing Gears. But yeah, like I think millennials specifically are so nostalgic about gaming because I think the games were just better on like PS2. Yeah. Like PS2 was like the golden age of gaming, I think.
So Metal Gear in particular is just fucking built different. Like that game, something I'm finding I appreciate more is like good mechanics. So I really like how there's different ways you can do the different boss fights. Like the end, you can snipe him way before his boss fight, or you can just have a sniper battle with him, or you can wait for him to pass away, or you can sneak up behind him and, trank him.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the many boss fights. And that's like, what did I just list? 4 or 5 different ways you can fight him? Like,
yeah.
Stuff like that's cool. And like, they're really good about, like Metal Gear and Kojima. He was really good about like implementing like really cool like features in his game.
Yeah, like for instance, there's two items in the game nearly identical. One is a knife, survival knife. One is a fork. Okay, they have the exact same attack pattern. They might even deal the same damage, right? They play the exact same, except if you hit an animal with the fork, you eat it.
You eat it
immediately. Or if you hit anything edible, that like a fruit or something, if you can hit it with the fork, you just eat it right there. Like you don't need to go in the menu or anything. You just eat it from like, and like that's always been kind of cool because like sometimes you can just like run by a snake or something and just eat it real quick while you're like, and you don't even have to stop or open your menu or figure out what you want to eat or see if it's spoiled. Like you just eat it right off the ground. And so it's like anytime there's something where it's like, well, I have 2 of these items, how do I make one unique and different from the other? And so there's little things like that.
Yeah.
Like
I also like so is there another way to beat the Rivers of Sorrow boss fight?
What do you mean? There's like 4 or 5 ways to beat that.
Okay. So good example. And so like anything you kill shows up there.
Right.
But if you do a complete like pacifist run, there's not going to be anything in the river to stop you.
Yeah, you just walk up the river to the end. To the Sorrow. There's some other way. I forgot what it was, but there's a different way to do it. But you can just drown yourself immediately and then take a revival pill, and that passes the entire fight.
Yeah.
There was some other thing you could do too. I think people found out that like if you just die in general, like if you throw a grenade on your feet and blow yourself up, that also does the same thing.
There's also the death pill, so you could just take the death pill to RIP yourself.
Yeah, if you want to be really crazy, you could like smoke your cigar. But like, so if you kill nothing, by the way, I'm pretty sure you can lay down in the water and you can haul ass and swim all the way to like the end of that little like segment. If you kill nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, so like there's just so many different mechanics in that. And then so with the remake, maybe the original was like this, but it was, you just couldn't really tell because of the graphics. But well, okay, so I know this aspect is new. So like when you get shot, your body's actually gonna get like scarred up.
No, that was in the original.
Was it?
Yeah, yep, that was in the original. Like your clothes would get damaged and you would get scars on like your body where you were hurt.
Okay. Um. So I guess they were just putting an emphasis on that because like the graphics are better and you can actually like see better. But
Yeah.
like that's such a cool ass fucking design choice. Since I knew that going in that the game was gonna be like that, but what I did not know was that the whole time you're playing, your uniform keeps that damage. So like at some point I swapped to a camo I had previously been burned in,
Yeah.
and that burn mark is still there. And it's like I don't know, just little things like that are so fucking interesting to me. Like I really like little mechanics
It's
like
funny
that.
because a lot of these systems were dropped in MGS4. And they were dropped one because that game was already massive. And there was they added there was a bunch of different systems they added or replaced them with, but you're not surviving in a jungle or whatever. Like you have different acts in that where you get to go back to base. Whereas Snake Eaters, basically, you're just in the jungle the whole time. And so, like, of course, there'd be continuity of like your uniform gets messed up or, you get a cut or something. Like, it's not going to heal in like the 3 days you're in the jungle or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's essentially there's like the tutorial act,
Yeah.
and then you go back to the same jungle, but that's it. Like there's no like you're in the jungle for the whole thing.
Well, and so like then there's other cool like persistent systems too. Like there's storehouses that you can blow up that affect the enemies in the surrounding area. So like if you blow up a food storehouse, all the enemies are hungry and they have minimum stamina, so you can roll into them and knock them out. Whereas normally you have to like choke them out like crazy. And then there's other places like ammunition depots where you can blow those up, and sometimes it'll restrict them from having like rockets or different like weapons like that. But it'll also reduce how many AR mags they have. So like in Grozny Grad, if you blow up that one, their ARs, they only have one mag, and that's the mag in their gun. And once they empty that, they're done. They have to use a pistol.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's always been kind of cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. So I'm really hoping this sparks more remakes. So Metal Gear Solid 3 is like definitively the fan favorite. So I think Konami really wanted to test the water with this one. And then if this one sold well, then they'll release others. But I'm having remake of 1 would be cool, and 2. I really would like a remake of 4 though, so that way I can actually play it.
Same. I not only do I want you to play it, but I want them to remake 4 so bad. I would even be okay if they just ported 4. They just port it, please.
Honestly, yeah, same. Because at least it's like modern,
Not only
like,
that, but 4 looked phenomenal. It still looks good. When you go back and look at it, you're like, damn, this was on PS3. This looks so good. It's honestly incredible. Like the first time I put 4 in and I opened it up, I was like, God damn, this looks better than real life. This is insane. And that was on a standard definition television.
Yeah. I mean, I think like if you compare it to like MGS5 though, like it's definitely going to show its age now, but it's not going to look as bad as like Metal Gear Solid 3 did or 1, so like it does still look good. But yeah, honestly, if they could just port 4 to PC, I'd be fine with that.
Honestly, Metal Gear Solid 3 looked really good. Sometimes I'm surprised that it came out on PS2 because you go back and look at it and it's like, damn, this actually looks pretty good still. I think they had an HD remaster at some point, and that one holds up pretty well too, but 4 looks better than the HD remaster of 3.
Yeah.
So, and that's newer. So 4, I don't know, 4 just looks phenomenal. There's a couple things where it's like, okay, that's kind of like, but it's like supposed to be in the background, I guess. I don't know. 4 looks really good. I'm going to stand on that. And plus it's really good. The one thing I will say is 4 by itself is just kind of okay. You need to have played the other 3, and 4 is phenomenal if you've played the other 3. The first 3, that is. Playing 5 doesn't matter if you play 4. There's not really anything in 5 that you would see in 4.
Yeah. Um, so from what I was like skimming across, it seems like the two fan favorites are 1 and 3. From what I was quickly seeing, I liked 1, but I think it's just very dated now.
One
So
and
like
three is interesting.
if they gave 1 the same treatment of 3, where like they touch up camera mechanics and certain little aspects, I think 1 could easily be very, very good.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of like the mystique of 1 is the fact that there's fixed cameras. 2 for sure. 2 has so many like hallways where like the fact that there are like fixed camera angles like make it really
Well, look at like Resident Evil 2. Like Resident Evil 2, everyone thought it had like the mysticism of it because it was fixed camera angles, and they did the over the shoulder, and
yeah, I guess that's true.
Loved.
I suppose that's true. I don't know, but it's just like the story also speaks for itself too. I don't think the first game's really that long though. I mean, the cutscenes are long, but I think you can still blow through the actual gameplay pretty quick.
I think the problem with 1 is if you've never played it before, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, so you're gonna get stuck on something. So if you know how to quickly beat a boss, like it'll go quickly.
So that, but also I think it is kind of confusing because the graphics aren't that amazing. It's kind of hard to tell what some of the shit you're looking at even is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which one do you think they'd remake next? Like if you were Konami, which one would you remake next?
4 seems like the obvious choice because it's never had an HD remaster. It's never had a port. Like it came out on PS3 and like it's not like it did poorly. It did really well. And so like that would honestly be the first one. Cuz like if they can't do 2 because 2
I think that's just your personal opinion of what they should do next.
Because think about it. They've never like 4 came out the first time and that's it. They've done 1, they've done 2, like they've already touched them up, they've ported them forward. Like maybe they sell better, I guess, but like there are so many people who want 4 or who have never played 4 that deserve to play 4.
4 is fucked because of PS3. That's the issue. So like it's the same reason why it took Red Dead 1 forever to actually come out on PC, was because it was fucked because of PS3. I think I said 4 originally, sorry. It's fucked because it released on PS3.
No, you said 3. It's fucked because of uncompressed audio files. It takes up the whole fucking Blu-ray disc because of uncompressed audio files. And there's like a thing where it has to download stuff like off the disc and like unpack it between each act, which like is part of like the appeal of how like good that game is, because like you'd finish an act and then you get to fucking have a smoke break with Snake while it fucking installs the next act for you.
Hell yeah. Why do you think they named it Delta?
I mean, there could be a couple reasons for that. Do you have an answer? Like there's a definitive answer, or you're just speculation?
I was speculating. I don't have the definitive answer yet, but I wanted to look into it.
I mean, let's think about what a delta is. If we're talking about a river, a delta is where a river splits into 2 points, sort of, but it's usually when it hits either a bigger river or the ocean or like the sea or something, right? And a delta is a triangle. But like it could also mean like change. Like you could maybe stretch it and be like, oh well, it's like Black Ops Delta Force, like that sort of thing. You could argue that it's like instead of 3 it's delta. I don't know, there's a lot of things, but so delta, okay, so it's the 4th letter in the Greek alphabet. Cool. And delta is like when you're using what the fuck is it called, the military alphabet? I actually don't know what it's called. It has a
phonetic
name. No, No, it's not phonetic. Phonetic is the one where everything you can see how it sounds, like it's spelled the way it sounds. I don't know, but it's like the Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, whatever, that shit.
No,
maybe
the phonetic alphabet is what it's called.
Is it?
Yes.
We're looking it up.
Go ahead.
Well, apparently it is. It's the NATO phonetic alphabet. Well, there you go. I was thinking of this other thing they have, the International Radio Telephony Spelling Alphabet. Oh,
shout out telephony.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. And then Delta's used in math too.
So apparently the devs chose it because it symbolizes like the word delta, it symbolizes change without difference in structure.
Okay, I've heard delta as change before, yeah. I might even just said that. Maybe I didn't.
So I kind of would have wished they would have went the phonetic route. So that makes me wonder, because if they were going the phonetic route, it would be like, okay, well, 3 would be in that case Charlie.
Yeah.
And then so like Sons of Liberty would be Bravo, Metal Gear Solid 1 would be Alpha. But I wonder what they would call the others. Or are they all going to just be called Delta? Because they're all going to be a change without difference in structure.
I mean, so it's Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater.
Snake Eater, yeah.
So it could just be Metal Gear Solid Delta, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty, yeah.
Metal Gear Solid Delta, Guns of the Patriots. I don't know though. Like, maybe they would just choose something else.
Yeah. We'll see.
Because I mean, maybe they're just not going to do it at all. Maybe this is the one we got, and we're not getting any more. I mean, they could do that too.
Yeah, we don't know what is good sales to them. Maybe 1 million sales in the first day isn't good enough for them. Maybe they expected 10 mil.
Konami has traditionally been like, fuck video games. We're making gambling machines.
True.
And there's been a lot of moves they've made where it's like, well, we could make another Metal Gear game, but we're actually just going to fire Kojima and close his entire section and fucking push gambling harder. Because they make I think they're called like Pachinko or something.
Yeah.
The Pachinki? Yeah, that's where you land in fucking PUBG. Pachinko? I think that's the name.
There was a Metal Gear Solid 3 Pachinko machine that was made like 15 years ago.
Hell yeah.
And so the trailer for it got leaked, and so everyone thought Metal Gear Solid 3 was getting remastered fucking like 15 years ago. And it was literally just like an ad for the fucking Pachinko machine. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Dude.
And we'll link it below, but I want you to watch it because
I think
the graphics 15 years ago are almost as good as Delta is today, and it's kind of crazy.
I think I've seen it. Dude, they've done a lot of things like that, and it's like they almost let Castlevania die. Also, I don't know. I said also so many fucking times.
I've never played those. Are those any good?
Depends which one.
Oh,
some of them are good. Some of them are not good. I think the one that is my favorite is called Symphony of the Night, and that's so all those games you usually play as one of the Belmonts from the Belmont clan, and you have a whip or a rope as your weapon, your primary weapon. And the one I like was the first like RPG one where you played as Dracula's son and you could use different weapons like swords and you could punch people and you could throw knives and stuff. That one's my favorite. And you could use like Dracula magic, dude, blood magic. You could like turn into a bat and turn into a wolf. That game's fucking excellent. Would recommend. It's like easily in my top 3 video games of all time.
Hell nah.
Damn, this kid said hell no. Yeah. Double ums.
Double ums indeed.
I still think they named it that because of the river delta.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Landform created when a river carrying sediments flows into a larger, calmer body of water, such as a lake or ocean. There you go. Boom. Looks like a triangle.
There you go. Snake fucking flows into a calmer state of mind. He enters flow state to beat the boss.
He leaves the sediment in the boss's ass.
Exactly. 2 more games to talk about. Or topics to talk about, and then we'll go over Crumbl and then free games. Silksong, dude, fucking broke Steam.
It wasn't just Steam, brother.
Oh, what else did they break?
They broke everything. I think they didn't break the Xbox, but maybe they did. But they broke Steam. They broke the Nintendo eShop. And I think it also broke some other vendor digital storefront.
Damn.
Oh, they broke Humble Bundle. Hell yeah.
Shout out Humble Bundle.
No, I'm sorry. They said briefly told visitors in a note on its site Thursday the game was no longer available during the high demand, which I assume means that they broke that.
So it hit 587,000 concurrent players on Steam, which is kind of crazy. And Hollow Knight 1 also just hit its all-time peak of 95,000.
Hell yeah.
So that has increased players currently due to Silksong.
Yeah, so everyone wants to go back and play Hollow Knight so they can get the pre-story. I'm reading right here. It says social media users shared their difficulties trying to purchase Silksong on other platforms, including Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. So it just fucking crashed everybody. Like, the game sold so many copies, it crashed everyone's online store.
That's kind of crazy.
It's insane. And that's not even like your pre-orders aren't even part of that. Plus the concurrent number on Steam. What did you say it was? 500,000?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, for a $20 indie game. Dude, this Silksong is like fucking it's absolutely going fucking
true. Well, so I don't know if you know. Maybe you do. Maybe you're about to say this even. There are people who are, they're pirates. They pirate all their games. I was
literally about to say that.
Okay. Yep. they pirate all their stuff. There's a huge movement of them purchasing the game just to like support the cause. Like, so they'll pirate AAA titles. They bought Silksong.
Yeah, they're actively discouraging stealing the game.
Yeah, don't steal the game.
On one of the pirate sites, people are commenting on it and being like, "Yo, actually, just buy it," which is fucking crazy, dude. It's so crazy.
Okay, so I'm looking. The other crazy thing is, so the all-time peak is 587,000. The 24-hour peak is 568,000. Currently 288,000. This is just on Steam. It peaked on Thursday at 535,000. And then it peaked on Friday at 562,000, peaked yesterday, Saturday, at 587,000, and it peaked today at 568,000. So the fact that it hit the peak, it hit 500,000 players on Steam 4 days in a row is pretty incredible. Because a lot of games, they'll go up, they'll hit a peak, and then they fall off. Like, it goes up, hits peak, and then falls off. And that's like what Monster Hunter Wild, what was it? Wilds? I think it was Wilds. The one that just came out. That one hit like 1.3 million and then it just fucking died.
Yeah.
Like it hit
Which
that once and wasn't hitting anywhere close to that ever again.
which just kind of makes sense because there was a 7-year gap between Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong. And
Yeah.
pretty much every year for those 7 years, people have been like, yo, when is Silksong coming? Or, well, when is the sequel coming out? When is the sequel coming out?
Yeah, and people love that game. I mean, obviously people love that game, but like, goddamn.
I've never played it. I watch Tark play it, the first one, and I've been watching him play Silksong. I just don't think it's my cup of tea. I don't really care for platformers, really.
What? It's a platformer, but it's also like, it's not a roguelite, is it? Roguelike?
I don't know. I
don't think it is.
Probably consider it that.
Nah, I don't think. I think when you die, you just start back from like your last checkpoint. I don't think it's like you die and then you have to start the whole game over. But if you do, that's kind of sick.
No, it is not a roguelike. It is just a Metroidvania genre game.
Yeah, that makes sense. But Team Cherry been talking shit to other people too. I don't know if you've seen that.
I know.
They haven't actually been like going out for blood or anything, but like they've been kind of spicy in some of their shits replies to people.
That's really funny. So we obviously like Peak, and the devs of that, like they'll have like a little billboard on the main menu screen with like usually they'll give you like a very quick update on like their patch notes. And I don't know if it still says it, but I know up until at least a few days ago, the patch notes said like, see ya until Silksong releases or something like that. Like they were basically like, hey, it's okay, we get it, you'll play our game until Silksong releases and then you're gone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, dude, poor Peak. I don't know, I mean, it's only $20. I might end up trying it, but I'll probably get the first one first to actually like see if I would even like it.
So that's another thing I need to say is it's on Game Pass.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. So how many sales did they get, and how many Game Pass people? I wonder if it sold Game Pass. Game Pass is like people were like, oh, Silksong's coming out, let's get Game Pass.
I don't think indies are usually too big on Xbox, so they're probably not sold some, but
so the thing is like Game Pass is also on PC, which, you know, how many people are Xbox is fucked. We know, we've been there. Okay. We've been there. It's fine. It's fine.
Is it fine?
I mean, it's fine for me. I don't care. Exactly. Apparently, as of June 2025, 35 million people have Game Pass.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which is 1 million more than February 2024. Very pog. They're not growing at all, but they're not losing anything either. So that's kind of, you know.
Do you play Hollow Knight?
Me? Nay.
Yeah.
Nay, I do not. For some reason, when you asked that, I thought we were streaming. I was like, yeah, he's asking someone in chat, but I was like, he could only be asking me. I have never played Hollow Knight. I have downloaded it several times. I own it on several platforms. I think I have it on PlayStation, and I think I have it on Switch also. And I've downloaded it with the intention of playing it because everyone who has ever played it is like, dude, Hollow Knight's so good. You like Castlevania, you should play it. And I just never get to it. Got too many battle passes on Call of Duty to grind. Sorry.
True.
Like, I'm a corporate slave. I can't fucking be playing fucking indie games, dude. I don't have time.
Yeah, that's true. Just don't even have the time for it.
True.
I really be like that, you know? I really do.
Moving on.
No.
Oh, okay.
So Star Wars Outlaws just released on Switch 2.
Oh yeah.
And something that I never thought I'd hear with this game, but it's actually getting acclaim. So when Outlaws came out, I think Connor might honestly be the only person I've heard that has given it any sort of praise. Everyone else I've ever heard speak about that game, it's always negative. Always negative.
I don't blame anyone for giving it negative praise, by the way. It's empty, it's void of anything fun. They tried to make like Han Solo Simulator and then made the game that the fucking Naughty Dog is working on now.
Yeah, it's like Uncharted in space with a Star Wars coat of paint, except you have to be stealthy as well.
But it's also got
what I
like
understand,
large open swaths of just nothing to do where you're just on a speeder bike. Cool, dude. Fun.
yeah.
Apparently the AI is like really fucking stupid, or like the NPCs and shit.
Yeah. So as of late September, early October 2024, so a year ago, it only sold just over 1 million copies. So you have a brand new Star Wars game after a little bit of time only sold over 1 million copies. Then you have Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metal Gear Solid Delta, which is a remake of a 21-year-old game, and that sold 1 million in its first day. That's fucking crazy to think about. Anyway, so it that game did not sell well. I don't have exact numbers, but it is selling phenomenally on Switch. It has been the second most sold game on Switch for 3 straight days.
Wow.
And people are speaking very highly of it. So everyone thought that it was going to be a very shitty port of the game, but evidently it is actually one of the better versions of the game that you can get.
Hell yeah. It's because the Switch runs it well on its fucking proprietary fast as fuck boy cards.
Yes. And it also is one of the versions with the most activated ray tracing. Like fucking, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. It has the most like ray tracing shit activated on it.
Shout out Teraflops.
True. Shout out Teraflops.
That's kind of crazy. So I've seen some people talking about the game cart, like key cart versus a cartridge that has the game on it. Like Cyberpunk is, when you buy the cartridge, you have the cartridge. All of Cyberpunk is on the cartridge. Star Wars Outlaws is one of those ones where you need the cartridge in the console to play it, but there's no data on there really at all. It's just,
it's just a key card.
Yep. But I mean, I guess if the game runs well, they actually, one of the devs reached out and said something about that. They said they like the key cart design because the actual cartridge isn't fast enough to load the open world.
Yeah, that's why they did that with that game. Evidently, they had to.
But yeah, that's interesting. While we're on this topic of stores and all that, I wanted to touch on the PlayStation Store again to talk about Call of Duty, and where it's located. But some stuff has come out, right? You know, for the pre-orders. All right. So, and some new stuff was announced and made. You know, we had some videos. What was it they did the other day? They had like a state of play or whatever. It was something like that. So the first two are Borderlands 4, the biggest edition, and Borderlands 4, the regular edition. And then in third place is the FC26 Ultimate Edition still. And then Ghost of Yotai Digital Deluxe Edition, right? Then we've got the Battlefield 6 Big Edition. Then we have the Borderlands 4 Deluxe Edition. So all 3 versions of Borderlands 4 are above. And then in number 7 is Call of Duty Vault Edition, where it's been 7 like 3 weeks in a row. And then we've got First Light, 007 First Light right behind it. And actually, when I had looked yesterday, First Light was ahead of Call of Duty, and the Borderlands 4 Deluxe Edition was after Call of Duty. So those two switched places.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I think that's interesting. So it's definitely, people are buying the Call of Duty still, but the fact that it's like, you know, we're about 2 months out now and it's still 7th most pre-ordered, which, you know, it's Call of Duty, and we've got
Call of Duty's used to being #1.
Yeah. And so I just think that's funny that, we've been monitoring this, and some of the games that were ahead of it came out, so they're not pre-orders anymore, and it still hasn't moved up on the list.
Yeah.
It's like, get fucked, dude. The actual standard version of Call of Duty is, let's see if that's 8. It is 8, 10, 12, 14. It is number 16 on the list, with Dying Light the Beast and Dying Light the Beast Deluxe Edition being both ahead of it, as well as Sonic Racing.
That's a yikes for sure.
Eventually it's going to be the newest game to come out, because it'll be a day before launch, and I just wonder where it's going to be sitting on the list.
And be sitting pretty,
because all those other games are going to come out first.
All right. Let's talk Crumbl and then free games, and then we'll wrap her.
Yeah, all right. Rapper, I hardly know her.
No, I think you know her pretty well.
Oh, okay. Let me throw the Crumbl up there. Starting this week off strong with everyone's least favorite milk chocolate chip cookie. We got the cookies and cream cake. We got the confetti milkshake cookie, which
we were talking about the cookies and cream cake. That actually looks kind of good.
That does look kind of good. It looks like the last cookies and cream cake they did, but it looks like they made it better. It's like
True.
Basically the same thing, but now it has chocolate on top.
Wait a minute. What was that cake called?
I think it was called cookies and cream cake.
I'm pretty sure I got that. Let me look through my orders.
He'll look at that. And there's the confetti milkshake cookie, which looks fucking gross. I hate sprinkles. Sprinkles are fucking stupid. I almost slurred. We got the brownie batter cookie. This cookie's good. If you haven't had this cookie's good. The brownie batter cookie is good. I like it better than the brookie. I don't know what Ninja Man's opinion on that is, though. We got the pumpkin cake cookie, which I thought we just had this like 2 weeks ago, but this one looks different. It has chocolate chips on it. I don't know.
Okay. So you're not entirely wrong. It was a caramel pumpkin cake cookie. That's what it was. So it was a pumpkin cookie, but it was pumpkin caramel cake.
Oh, okay. And then we have the salted caramel cheesecake cookie, which this just doesn't even look good. I don't care for caramel like at all.
Caramel.
Yeah, it's just toasted sugar. It's not amazing. And then
sugar on your brother.
And starting this week, there's a weekly secret menu. So each location is going to have a secret menu cookie that they're offering exclusive to their location. Some of them, it looks like it's just leftovers from the last week. Some of them look like maybe it's the most popular one in the area, or maybe it's that location's favorite cookie. Some of them look like they're not available all week either. It looks like some of them are like only on Monday or only on Friday or like Thursday through Saturday. So you'll have to check for your own Crumbl what your new secret menu is, or if you live near a couple Crumbls, check that, because maybe there's something good you want. Did you get Crumbl this week? This most recent week?
Yeah. So I got 3 of the sugar cookies, 1 Biscoff ice cream cookie, 1 Kentucky butter cake, and then 1 caramel pumpkin cake. So pretty much all I ate was the Kentucky butter cake and then the 3 sugar cookies.
Oh yeah.
I tried the caramel pumpkin cake and the Biscoff ice cream cookie, and then I just never finished them. I only had like a bite of both. They were okay.
Wait, this
Kentucky. This past week.
You didn't get the animal cookie one?
That's what I'm talking about. That's the sugar cookie.
Okay.
It's sugar cookie featuring Mother Circus Animal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what's going on. All right. What were you saying about which one?
So the Kentucky butter cake actually was not that bad. I don't know if I'd ever get it again. It's not bad. It's kind of just like a buttery cookie. So it's like a very basic cookie, and it's just buttery.
To me, it was almost like a chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chips. Yeah,
that's pretty accurate.
They put so much fucking powdered sugar on mine though, and I don't even know, was there supposed to even be powdered sugar on there? I thought it was a glaze. So mine
I
was fucked
think it
up in
was.
some way. So whatever.
No, I think it was supposed to have like powdered sugar.
I thought it was supposed to have a glaze and maybe a little dusting of powdered sugar. I don't know. I don't think mine had a butter glaze on it. I think it was just powdered sugar. And then there was the I also got the Mother's Circus Animal cookie, and they put too many fucking sprinkles in that. I hate sprinkles. Sprinkles are disgusting.
He does fucking hate sprinkles.
I don't fuck with sprinkles. I fuck with sauerkraut. I don't fuck with sprinkles. The thing about that cookie is the best part might have been the Mother's Animal cookie. However, my store covered the fuck out of that with the marshmallow shit they put on top.
Rip.
And so it wasn't even like a pink little animal cracker. It was like it was all white, covered in marshmallow, covered in goo. Someone splooged on my cookie.
Covered in goo.
And I got the chocolate covered strawberry cookie, which I thought was going to be phenomenal. And actually it was mid as fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, it was super mid. The chocolate was too rich and the strawberry flavor was like, I don't know. It tasted artificial. And then I got a semi-sweet.
Like a synth?
Yeah. And I got a semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie just to fucking see if they were going to do it better. And they yet again fucked it up. And it was salty as a bitch and just not very great. I might start going across like to a different city to fucking get Crumbl. I don't know, dude.
Sounds like maybe you should.
I might have to, dude. I might have to drive 40 minutes each way to go get Crumbl. That's not shit.
If they've done the cookies and cream cake before, I don't think I got it.
They did. It was an Oreo cake of some. Maybe it wasn't a cake, but it was like a fluffy cookie.
They did the Oreos Tres Leches, and they've done the Oreo Mallow. Because they did an Oreo Mallow not that long ago.
The
and
Mallow.
They did the Oreo Reese's Mallow.
The Mallow looks like the fucking cookies and cream cake. It looks like the same thing. I don't know.
That's kind of fair, actually.
Oh, it says in the fucking thing, Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez.
Yeah.
Why did we look that up last week when it just fucking already says right there? Anyways, free games.
Yes, free games indeed. So I got a little confused about this.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they ended up pushing back
I think that's
one
what
of
happened.
these games. Okay, so you already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think they pushed it back.
Okay, so this current week, from the 4th through the 11th, Monument Valley and the Battle of Polytopia were supposed to be free, but it's only Monument Valley.
Monument Valley,
now.
right?
And then so starting on September 11th,
Rip.
it's going to be Ghost Runner 2, Monument Valley 2, and the Battle of Polytopia. So hopefully they don't push back the Battle of Polytopia
Again. Yeah.
Yeah, those will be live from the 11th through the 18th. So get your free games.
Get them.
Yeah, get them. Get them. Get them, Clint.
Lenny.
Nobody I might
knows.
get Crumbl this week. I don't know if I'm going to or not. And a little hit or miss.
I already forgot what the fucking cookies were. None of them look good.
The salted caramel cheesecake, like if you just quickly glance at it, it looks like a fucking fried egg.
Yeah, it does. I'm telling you, the brownie batter cookie is good. You should at least try that. It's better than the brookie.
I've already had that. I do like that.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of why I'm considering going. And I like sprinkles. So I'm not a fucking pussy like you.
No, you are a pussy. That's why you like sprinkles.
So I might get the confetti milkshake cookie.
Yeah, you like sprinkles, therefore you are a pussy. It's you had
they
it
call them
backwards.
Jimmy's in New Jersey. Fun fact. I don't know why, but they call them Jimmy's. Also, the pumpkin cake cookie. Like if I do go, I'm gonna get that for sure because I fuck with pumpkin.
Is it because they're specifically that type of rod shaped sprinkle? Yeah.
As to why they're called Jimmy's, I don't know.
They're called something weird in fucking like the UK. Also, they're called like tiddlywinks or something fucking stupid.
The exact origin of the term Jimmy's for sprinkles is unknown, though it was first documented in 1930. became popular in New England. Competing theories for the name include one linking to an employee named James Bartholomew at the Just Born Candy Company, and another suggesting a connection to the Jimmy Fun charity.
They are called hundreds and thousands in the UK.
Because there's hundreds and thousands of them.
Sure.
Hey,
sure. They also have a similar confectionery of discs, which are they're discs of chocolate coated in the sprinkles, and those are called jazzies, also known as freckles. The things that they put on those.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, they're non-parallels. I don't fucking know how to say it.
Periels, I think is how you say it.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude. Parallels, whatever. Who cares? They also call the chocolate ones vermicelli, which, you know, whatever. Vermicelli. It's I don't know what language that is. French.
Shout out Vermilion. Probably Latin.
Yeah, it's Italian. You gotta speak with your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Vermicelli.
Exactly.
Vermicelli. I guess it would be in. Well, there's not two. I don't fucking know, dude. Perché scate in pace.
Exactly. Episode 24.
Yeah, I guess that was episode 24. Unfortunately, hopefully we don't have technical difficulties next time. Because if we do, I'm quitting. I'm retiring. I'm done.
He was already
done now, actually. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna almost make it to half a year, and then we said, "Nah, fuck it." All right. Anyways, episode 24. Between a rock and a bald spot, and you, the baldy, was stuck there.
Yep.
What was that movie called? 127 Hours.
Sure.
Whatever. That's you, and you have to shave your head to get unstuck.
Exactly.
Just like James Franco. All right. Anyways, peace. Now you say peace.
Peace.
Okay. Fuck you. Goodbye.